So the final of Pro Mod pits two competitors against each other, competitors who probably wouldn't have thought they had a chance of getting there before the meeting. In the right-hand lane, it's Andy Robinson in the Sierra Sapphire, and in the left-hand lane, Tim Hines in the Cosworth Sierra. And Hines seems to have wavered. I don't know whether he's crossed the centre line, difficult to see from this angle, but he's got a good lead on Robinson and takes it by about, and the light shows that indeed Tim Hines takes the win with a 9.34, but subject to a protest from the other side, the club adjudged that Tim Hines had actually crossed the line and was therefore disqualified. So the first win for Andy Robinson in the Pro Mod category at the end
of drag racing, the sport which has developed from racing down the high street drag in the United States, a sport where the start is crucial. ET, the elapsed time, the time it takes to get from the start line to the finish a quarter of a mile away. That's what shows on the board, along with the terminal speed as you cross the finishing line. So it's all about quick reactions.
Colin Taylor in the yellow Thunderbird in the right-hand lane has only put in one qualifying pass this weekend, where he ran an 8.41. Now that's the quickest that this freshly imported car from the States has run. What they are going to do on this particular run is give the nitrous oxide button a little press. That's this laughing gas which increases the brake horsepower of the machine quite considerably. Full Thunderbird running with a Pontiac 515 cubic inch engine. His opponent, Andy Robinson in the left-hand lane, this beautifully just newly painted Ford Sierra. Again, big block Ford engine in that car, but problems on the start line for Colin Taylor. That could be trying to bring on the nitrous oxide. Andy Robinson goes out a shaking track. Colin Taylor coming back as they go towards the top end. But it is, a heart-stopping moment there. A win for Andy Robinson with the Sierra. Tim Cook, the current champion, having already been outed from crossing the white line. And now we've got the man who beat him, Dave Pollen from North London. Now he's been running in the sevens this weekend. Andy Robinson in the Sierra also for the first time has been running into the sevens. So these two very, very evenly matched. There was just about a tenth of a second between these two on their qualifying times, and they're away together. And a great lead there for Dave Pollen. Andy Robinson charging hard after him, but it's Pollen all the way, takes the win arrow with, again, he's getting quicker and quicker. His best ever time, 7.66. Those terminal speeds, 178 plays 165.
Although if they didn't know it already, they were to learn more about the sport's biggest problem, which was on the horizon. Early mist had turned to sunshine, but those clouds were ominous. Meantime, the rest of a full program raced on.
And Andy Robinson seems to be just out in front of Dave Walton Motors past at the top end. My goodness, that was close. Together, but it's Anders Charlie Carling who's in front. Has Bainbridge got the power to pull it back? He's really charging for it, the top end, and just gets through right on the very, very end of the quarter mile. And he's up against the Z Extra car of Michael Feeney from Essex. Mike Feeney with a darting time of 9.69, so the advantage going to Mike Feeney on the start line. Has Dan Cockrell got the power to pull it back at the top end? He slides through, and right on his index, he dialed in with a 9.20 and takes the win with a 9.20. Excellent racing there from Dan Cockrell. Both of these bikes quite capable of running underneath the 990 index. Jeff Drage gets away, looks out to the side to see where Ian King is, keeps looking, look at him going. Ian King really coming back there, and Ian King just gets through at the top end, runs right on the index, and a win there, just in the last couple of yards there for Ian King. And they're away together. It's Dave Mingay running side by side with Dave Ward. It could be anyone. They go towards the top end. It's Ward who takes it, and the lowest ever ET for Dave Ward, 7.14, 195 miles per hour. He is getting quick. Comes the front of that car, and you can see every time he changes gear, the front wheels are lifted up, flying through the water. There it is, 7.28. 192.7 miles per hour from a Ford Granada.
1-0. Next, the pro-modified class, the fastest saloons in drag racing. Tony Rose from Luton was expected to be among the front runners here in a small but competitive field, opened up because former champion Tim Cook isn't racing this year. Alan Packman from Upminster in Essex in his Ford Scorpio was another leading contender, probably the pre-race favourite in the class which chases the 200 miles an hour mark. But a hint of things to come, perhaps, came when Andy Robinson from Basingstoke, driving Colin Taylor's Ford Thunderbird for the first time, easily saw off another Essex man, Dave Mingay. But in this championship, we attached our colours to the Red Devil of...
We're moving on to the final of these incredible door slammers. And there's all that burnout smoke in the cockpit of Dave Warren's car. And so far we've been riding with the winner. Now what's going to happen in the final? Because if we look across to the Thunderbird of Andy Robinson, now driving Colin Taylor's machine, what a weekend these boys have had. From being a non-competitive car, a whole turnaround this weekend, until it's suddenly running down into the sevens and in his first final, both for the car and for the driver. And here is Dave Warren. Our in-car camera is with Dave as he sits there just easing the machine up into stage. His crew chief just pushes the computer on and walks away from the car. And now this is it, the 7-second cars heading down towards the sixes. Terminal speeds approaching 200 miles per hour. Building up the revs, Dave Warren goes into stage. The Thunderbird of Andy Robinson eases in. Here we go, right on the revs, and there's problems there for Dave Warren. He's stationary on the start line. He's really in a chase situation. Can he do it? Can he come back on Andy Robinson? He can't. Well, there was a problem on the start line there. Dave runs through 8.02, but all credit to Andy Robinson, who takes the win with an 8.02.
What it is, what on these, when you come into the staging beam, you brake your front brakes only so you can come in. And when you build the engine revs up, it should hold you. The fuse blew, crept me through, press it again, bang, and it's gone. So I blew it myself. Line lock just let go.
There's always next time.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's good weekend. I'm glad Andy won it anyway rather than somebody else, but what a hell of a weekend.